Real treat first. Yuli is an amazing young lady with a huge smile and a very kind heart. One of my kind of a funny story about Yuli is I have her first period, and every once in a while she comes in late. I mean, every once in a while, like really random, right? But you can't be mad at her because when I say, "Hey, you're late," she just gives you a big smile, like "Whoops," and like you can't be mad at her because you know she's just a great person. And that was only like once, right, Yuli? Just once.
Like maybe twice.
Yeah, maybe twice. All right. Anyway, here we go. It's all you, Yuli.
Thank you guys for coming to my senior presentation. I'm going to start off by talking about my extracurricular activities. So I did like a few, but my three favorite was the Raza Latina Club. It was a thing since my freshman year, and we come together for the cultural celebration and celebrate our culture and look at other cultures as well. And this year we actually did an ofrenda for Day of Dead, and students were able to bring in their own pictures to put up. I also did Knowledge Bowl this year, and I wish I would have joined it sooner because I had such a great time. Shout out to my cousin Jerry because he's the only reason I did it, because I saw his name on the board and I was like, I'm going to sign up as well. And also shout out to Mr. Fournier because he made it such an incredible experience and it was so fun. I also did soccer all 4 years of high school. It's my favorite sport and I had such a great time. For leadership roles, like I said, I played soccer and I got the opportunity to be a captain my junior and senior year, and it was such a fun experience. I actually became goalie my junior year as well, which was something new for me that I had never done before, but I loved it so much and I had such a great time. I also want to thank my coach, Coach Junior, because he was the best coach ever, and I had him all 4 years, and he is more than a coach to me. I also did leadership class, which was with Miss Lovelace, and something fun that we did in that class was we would like write nice notes and put them all over the school, like the lockers, mirrors, and just to brighten people's days. I also was an elementary and early childhood learning center TA. So my sophomore year, I stayed at the elementary, and I helped the kindergartners, and they were super fun to be around. They were barely learning how to read, so it was nice to watch their progression from not knowing to knowing how to read. And then I also helped out at the Early Childhood Learning Center, and this year for Christmas we actually bought books and did a fun little activity with them. This was who I gave a book to. A huge part of my high school experience are my academics, so I did a lot of college courses throughout it. My three favorite was CWU Math 130 with Mrs. Sorensen. This class is a super important class, and I would say it's not only helpful, but she also makes it fun to learn about and easy to catch on to. My other favorite class was CWU Human Physiology 201 with Mr. Hellison. This is what sparked my interest to major in psychology because we studied the human brain and also the body. And I've never really been good at science, but this class was so fun and I love this so much. Another one was UW English 111 with Mr. Fournier. This class was not only super fun to write for, but it truly taught me a lot, and I'm glad I took it last year because this year I was just able to get through all my papers really fast and easy. Manson also does a good job of offering lots of community service. However, these are my three favorite. Like I mentioned before, the cultural celebration, I danced in it my freshman and sophomore year, and it was such an enjoyable experience to be able to dance in it and just learn about the German culture. Another one was the heart dissection at Columbia Valley Community Health, which we helped fifth graders dissect hearts, and it was super fun to get a hands-on experience and also help the little kids learn. However, my favorite is the spring community cleanup, which we do every year. In the spring, your whole grade comes together and we just clean the community up, and it's super nice to just spend like 3 hours of the day with your friends out walking and picking up garbage. Here's some pictures from community service. Classroom preparation. So, like I mentioned before, I did CWU Anatomy and Physiology 201 with Mr. Hellison. This class taught me how to research, do write-ups, just everything. And this year we also did a networking interview. I did it with Karen Aronjo and Dr. Annette Morales, and they majored in psychology and are clinical psychologists, and they have their own practice. They showed me that this is like the career I want to go into, and that's what I want to do in my future, so I'm very grateful for that experience. My next steps are to go to Washington State University, where I plan to major in psychology. I want to start off by thanking Mrs. T. I've had her since my 6th grade year, and she's always been super helpful, always there for me, and she always goes above and beyond for us. Next, I want to thank Mr. Hellison. He's such a great teacher. He always expects the most from you and pushes you to be your best. And he's super nice, but scary, but lastly, I want to thank Mr. Fournier because he's just such an amazing teacher. He's always here to greet you with a smile every single day. He's super funny and super weird in a fun way. he always makes his classes are super challenging, but he always makes them super fun and super easy to get into. This is next I want to thank my family. This is my little sister Kaylee. This is my older sister Lexi and my older brother Brian. They're such great siblings and I love them so much. They inspire me so much and I hope to be like them one day. And I'm sad that I'm going to miss out on my little sister's years here because I'm going to be in college. But I'm so glad that she's in middle school now. And next, this is my mom, Maria. I want to thank her because she's the best mom ever. She's super loving and always does the most for us. She's always there for us whenever we need her, and she never fails to make us happy. This is my dad, Jose. He's the best dad ever. He's extremely hardworking, and he's the reason I have everything I have today, so I'm super grateful for him, and I hope he accomplishes all his goals and dreams. This is my Next, I just want to honor and remember our classmate, my classmate and my friend Fernanda. And thank you guys so much for coming.